This block is called Windblown, and it's made up of a light, a medium, and a dark fabric. You can reverse the medium and dark fabrics if you like, and that's what I did in the sample down here. They alternate, so I have the dark flying geese here, then the light flying geese, then the dark, then the light, and I just alternated them in this design. And I'm going to show you the rotary cutting method and the AccuQuilt cutting method. And you can make this block a bunch of different ways. You can make this block all with half square triangles, but I'm going to make it with half square triangles and flying geese. And we're going to use the method for rotary cutting. We're going to use the 3-inch finished half square triangles 8 at a time. And we're going to make the units slightly larger so you can trim them down after you sew them and cut them apart. And we're going to use the 3 by 6 inch finished no waste flying geese 4 at a time. If you want to check a tutorial on those, you can scan this code or you can click a link here. Something about these instructions, if you download these and you have them on your computer or your phone or your tablet, you can click on these links that are in yellow, and it will take you to that video, or wherever it's going, it'll take you there. And if you want to scan this, you can scan it with your phone. You open up your camera function, and then it will find this, and then at the top it'll give the name of the video, and you just click on that and it'll take you to the video. The sample quilt here is set with 5 blocks across and 7 blocks down, and with a 12-inch finished block, the finished size is approximately 60 inches by 84 inches. We're going to go over the rotary cutting method first. So here on this side of the page, I have the rotary cutting and fabric requirements. And these cutting instructions, it says it here at the top, both of the cutting instructions for the AccuQuilt and for the rotary cutter, we're going to cut enough for 2 blocks, 2 reversed blocks. Here are the cutting requirements for the rotary cutting, and we're just going to cut squares. For cutting the squares for the flying geese, you need to cut 3 7/8 inch squares. And I've tried a new ruler that I've had for a while, but this is the first time I've used it. It's called the Simple 7/8 ruler. Instead of having inches, all the 7/8 are marked. So here's 7/8, 1 7/8, 2 7/8, 3 7/8, and so on. And it really was nice to cut these squares because it was just very easy to find the 7/8. You don't have to guess. And it's a nice straight line for it. So it's a Creative Grids ruler, and it's called Simple 7/8 ruler. Here are the squares we're cutting. These 2 here are for the flying geese. So we have a large square and we have 4 small squares. This is for the sky and this is for the geese. Same thing over here, and you see these are 2 different fabrics. 4 for the sky and 1 for the geese. Down here we have 2 squares, right sides together, and these will be for the half square triangles. So you see we have the flying geese are the navy here, and the half square triangles are the orange. And then here the flying geese are the orange, and the navy are the half square triangles. What you'll need to do is use the flying geese 4 at a time with no waste for these 2. And then you'll make 8 half square triangles out of each of these using the 8 at a time half square triangles, and you'll trim these down to 3.5 inches. For the AccuQuilt, we have this die 55456, and it's for flying geese. It has 3-inch finished half square triangles here, and then this would be the geese section of the flying geese. So you can use this section for the half square triangles and for the flying geese. So this block is all you need to make the windblown block. If you don't have this block, you can make all of the block out of half square triangles. If you have your 3-inch finished half square triangle die, you can make this block using all triangles. What you would do is, there's the half square triangles here, and you would make 2 half square triangles for 1 flying geese. The instructions will tell you how much to cut for the geese and for the half square triangles. And here are the pieces you cut for using the AccuQuilt. Here are your 8 half square triangles for this block and the 8 for this one. And here are your 4 flying geese units and your 8 half square triangles to complete the flying geese unit, and the same thing over here. Now let's put these together. You just stitch them together and the same way that we did the others.